Welcome to this video where I'll be explaining the exact business model that currently makes me $45,000 per month in profit. It's stupid simple. I'll break down to you step by step exactly what I do, how this actually works, and how you can copy this and actually get into this if you want. Because what I do, I make 45K per month by taking simple sales calls from my laptop. And how this actually works is we know these guys that you see on social media, Breast Scales, TGR, Iman Gadzhi. The guys who make the most money right now in the online space are obviously course sellers. We all know that, right? But instead of blaming these people and saying that they're scammers, etc., we can understand this and take advantage of the fact that they make a shit ton of money by positioning ourselves in the right way, like I've been doing for the last couple of years, like I've helped hundreds of guys do in this industry. So how does that work? Okay, let's break this down. We all know Breast Scales and these guys, they make YouTube videos, right? They make educational content to get people to actually are interested, that look at these videos, and then they have something interesting in their bio or the description of the YouTube videos right here. You notice that all these guys, they have a link in the description where you can join a free training or learn more about their mentorship. You'll see this on all different coaches and different event creators on YouTube. They have these links in their descriptions. If you click these links, then what do we get to? We get to a page like this one, where you can put in your information to join and get a free training or a free course, book a call with them, or get onto a free webinar, etc. What is this? It's a sales process. We're entering their sales process. And when you put your information on here, what happens? Someone from Breast Scales team is going to call you on your phone and try to book you into a sales appointment to do what? To go into his paid coaching program, where he teaches you, for Breast Scales specifically, he teaches you how to do freelance brand scaling or AI brand scaling, whatever he calls it, which is a business model that he teaches inside his program, where he gets people's results. He teaches them how to do a business model, and that's how he makes a lot of money, by selling, I think it's like a 4K. That's, I think, his price point. He sells a 4K course on helping people to start a business and actually make 10K per month, get freedom, etc. That's how he makes money, and that's what happens when you put in your information here. Someone calls you, you can be that exact person. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of years, is being the person who, number one, calls these people. That's the most entry-level role as an appointment setter. That's what it's called. You call a couple of people that have shown interest, have put their information here, and qualify them and then book them in for the closer. And then you can get more advanced. You can become the person who's actually going to be taking these calls yourself, which is where you make more money. Okay, so let's break this down right now. So an appointment setter, the person who calls people that have just shown interest right here, they typically make between $4,000 to $8,000 per month by just calling people over the phone. You can do it from anywhere you want in the world, qualify people, having the skills of knowing how to have those conversations, and then booking them for the closer. That's the entry-level role. Then when you get more advanced, you can move into closing, where you're actually hopping on the calls over Google Meet, talking to these people that have shown interest, and running them through the program, answering their questions, handling any objections, and closing the deal, sending the payment link, getting the payment. As a closer, you make more money, typically 8,000 up to 20, 30K per month as a closer, because you get a higher percentage of every single deal that you close. So let's say in Breast Scales example, he sells a 4K program. The appointment setter who has a conversation over the phone, books them in for the closer, he gets 5% if the person ends up buying on the call with the closer. The closer, as they take the call for like 30, 45 minutes with a couple of people, and they close the deal, they make 10%. So let's say his example of payment that I've taken pretty recently, 6.8K, then I get paid 10%, which is $680 from having one of these conversations over a Zoom call. This is how this industry works. As simple as this. So all you need to do to get into this is you need to find one of these influencers, someone like Breast Scales, Iman Gadzhi, TGR, or someone completely different. It can be anything from someone who sells fitness coaching to B2B, or someone who sells like a dating coaching program. Anything that you're interested in, you find an influencer who has a YouTube channel, has an Instagram, has a following that they are monetizing, that they're selling something to. So you find a link in the description. You find out that they actually have this type of process right here where they take people through and they sell people. And then you just reach out to them and you pitch them on you becoming the person doing this for them. This is what I did. This is where my entire journey in actually hitting my first 10K per month, getting freedom started. I realized instead of starting a business, I'm going to focus on this learning one skill. I'm going to become valuable to someone who already makes a lot of money, aka one of these influencers. I learned how to sell. And I found one of these influencers, a big guy in this industry you guys probably know about. I reached out to him, pitched him on me doing this for him. And obviously I had to learn the skill before doing this, which I invested into mentorship to do that. I learned the skill, got training, and I was able to get in contact with this person through a networking thing that I was in. Got in contact with him, and then I was able to land that role. And I worked my way up from appointment setting into closing. And now I manage these different sales teams myself, where I run the entire teams and I manage sellers and closers, and that's how I make 45K a month, basically working my way up in this industry. That's how this works. Simple as that. If you want my help to get into this, get trained up to learn the skill, get placed in these type of roles, you can apply for my mentorship down below this video. If you don't want to get help with this, if you want to do this on your own, you can definitely just go out and try to learn the skill on your own. You have a 4-hour course where I show how to do it. So you can look at that, and you can start to go out and DM business owners on YouTube and on Instagram. Hope this makes sense. Hope this gives you some insights. And if you have any questions about this, anything at all, I'm happy to reply to you over Instagram in my DMs. I'm very responsive over there, so you can shoot me a DM on Instagram. And I'll see you in the next video tomorrow.